Welcome to the second of 4 short videos discussing the importance of data governance for data modeling. What does it take to develop a well-managed metadata environment? There are key components that influence and support metadata integrity and use. In no particular order, let's take a look at these 6 critical components. Roles. Too often there's confusion or conflict around who does what in terms of managing the creation and maintenance of metadata. This is especially true when the organization doesn't have a data governance group or similar team. Depending upon the size of your modeling environment, a specific committee or group may not be necessary, but it is important to delineate and document which named roles are responsible for which activities, as well as their level of authority. Roles are not meant to stifle progress. Instead, they're critical for the streamlined running of a data management environment. Architecture. In our case, when we discuss architecture, we're referring to an established structure which supports the processes required to guarantee metadata integrity, completeness, and distribution. This component is often a stepchild. Most organizations have some level of data standards, yet don't recognize the importance of having documented processes in place to ensure the validity and non-redundancy of the metadata being created and maintained. Consistency in the management of metadata is important to make its use easier for modelers, analysts, and DBAs. Understanding what to do, when to do it, and who is responsible for these activities creates procedural stability in an ever-changing development and maintenance environment. Support. Support in data management comes from several sources, but we're going to concentrate on the technical support that our data modeling tools offer us. There are very good modeling tools in the marketplace, all of which can aid in managing descriptions, property standards, data dictionaries, etc., but the tools themselves need to be exploited for their functionality. Tool functionality which is integrated into a model management framework is very powerful. To utilize these tools to our best advantage, the tools of choice should be standardized across the enterprise in order to enable the sharing and understanding of models and the metadata they contain. Those resources using data modeling tools should be well educated on the capabilities of the tool as well as the procedures around the specifics of their use in your environment. The tool's functionality, specifically related to assisting with naming standards, the reuse of data objects, maintaining data dictionaries, and reporting, needs to be understood and utilized in a productive and consistent way. Communication. Communication is king. It's the glue that binds the metadata environment together in a cohesive way. Communication between all resources who have a relationship to the models, whether for development, maintenance, or analysis, need to have access not just to the models, but to the models' governing standards and procedures. Essential for this communication is accessible, well-written, and current documentation. Quality. There is no way to effectively and consistently create quality metadata without a definition of what quality consists of. There are basic yet sometimes elusive requirements that include clear, complete definitions which describe the exact meaning of the term, data standards that address all the properties of the term, including length, format, data type, both logical and physical, allowable exceptions, and more. Also, a documented method to identify potential redundant metadata. And lastly, corporate guidelines, which address model design elements, such as color usage, the use of super and subtypes, denormalization, and more. Governance. Simply put, the processes of data governance ensure that metadata meets the requirements set out for its creation and maintenance, including standards compliance, integrity, non-redundancy, and accessibility. It's not enough to just meet naming standards. Instead, there must be simple yet effective policies and processes which support the company's data strategies. Whether your initiative or governance program is small or large in scope, the fundamentals of governance as they exist for data models must be the foundation for the effort. Data models, for the most part, is where we create and maintain our metadata. So it's critical to implement a model management foundation which supports the goals of governance. If you're having issues with roles, architecture, support, communication, quality, and/or governance, then we would be happy to discuss your particular modeling environment with you, as we're confident that we can help you improve your data governance results. In our next video, we'll briefly look at the requirements of implementing a managed modeling environment. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. For more information, please feel free to contact us at the number or email on your screen. We'd also like you to know that we've created a governance modeling self-check to help you understand where your organization stands in regards to the maturity of your modeling environment infrastructure. You can find the self-check at www.surveymonkey.com/r/TMBJ25Q. We look forward to helping you evaluate and meet your metadata governance challenges.